ज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकय चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद। Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Today we are reading from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, text 14. Marcha Sparshastu Konteya Sitosna Sukadukada Agama Paino Nitya Stanstititsa Swabharata. Translation. O son of Kunti, the non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress and their disappearance in due course are like the appearance and disappearance of winter and summer seasons. They arise from sense perception, O Charan of Bharat, and one must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed. Purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. In the proper discharge of duty, one has to learn to tolerate non-permanent appearances and disappearances of happiness and distress. According to Vedic injunction, one has to take his bath early in the morning, even during the month of Magha, January to February. It is very cold at that time, but in spite of that, a man who abides by the religious principles does not hesitate to take his bath. Similarly, a woman does not hesitate to cook in the kitchen in the months of May and June, the hottest part of the summer season. One has to execute his duty in spite of climatic inconveniences. Similarly, to fight is the religious principle of the Kshatriyas. And although one has to fight with some friend and relative, one should not deviate from his prescribed duty. One has to follow the prescribed rules and regulations of religious principles in order to rise up to the platform of knowledge, because by knowledge and devotion only can one liberate himself from the clutches of Maya illusion. The two different names of address given to Arjuna are also very significant. To address him as Kaunteya signifies his great blood relations from his mother's side, and to address him as Bharat signifies his greatness from his father's side. From both sides, he is supposed to have a great heritage. A great heritage brings responsibility in the matter of proper discharge of duties. Therefore, he cannot avoid fighting. Hare Krishna. So, Marcha Sparshastu Kaunteya. Marcha Sparsha means sensory perception. Every time when I read this verse, it somehow reminds me of when Bhakti Charan Maharaj was once giving a class. And he mentioned that this material body is designed for receiving pain. And we got this material body according to our past material activities. And getting a material body means trouble and suffering. And we forgot the pain from birth. Old age seems so far from us. Disease only comes to us sometimes, and death, we hardly think about it. So, but there are these threefold miseries of life that we have to face every day. First is miseries caused by one's own mind and body. Like my mother always tells me that if you don't hurt yourself, then nobody can hurt you. And now I understand it's all my mind that is hurting me the most. And our body is something very weak. Like when it's hot, we feel sick. When it's cold, we feel sick also. And my little brother Nama has just gone back to Gurukul and he's better from sickness. And now my mother feels a little sick because the weather is changing. So the second misery of all the threefold miseries is caused by other living entities. Like here in Mayapur, we all have the experience that like on the hot rainy season, even a little mosquito can cause us so much distress. And the third misery is caused by nature. I've never seen a big disaster in person, in reality, but in Australia I saw a terrible view of a huge burnt forest, and it was from a bushfire, and many people and animals died in the fire. And here in Mayapur, it's so pleasant now after the hot raining season, but it's just only 2 months and then cold winter will come. So all of these we can't avoid. We don't want sickness, but sickness will come. And we don't want distress, but distress will come. So what can we do? And that is why Krishna tells Arjuna, they arise from sense perception, O sign of Bharat, and one must learn to tolerate them without feeling disturbed. So we all experience that one day we feel all happy, and then the next day is full of distress, then we feel happy again. It's always changing. And a few months ago in school, there was someone not so nice to me at school. And when it kept happening, I told my mother that I feel disturbed. And my mother told me that she would help me solve the problem. But the first thing I have to learn is not to be disturbed. And I have to learn not to be disturbed, because if it's my fault, I have to change. If it's somebody else's fault, I don't have to punish myself because of somebody else's fault. So she told me to be humble and tolerant, and at the same time let my friend know not to do it again. But at the end, the humble will win, because when we don't think of ourselves, then Krishna will take care. So after a few days, everything changed. Everything is fine again. And after this, what happened is I was really thinking to myself that whatever Bhagavad Gita said is so true. And happiness and distress will come and go, and one has to tolerate and perform one's duty. And in the purport, Srila Prabhupada said that one has to follow the prescribed rules and regulations of religious principles in order to rise up to the platform of knowledge. Because by knowledge and devotion only can one liberate himself from the clutches of Maya illusion. So if our mind is always disturbed by happiness and distress, then we cannot perform our duty. We cannot say to our mother that, oh, today I'm not happy and I don't want to go to school. And your mother cannot say that, oh, today I feel upset, so I won't cook for my children. And what about Pankajangri Prabhu and Janani Vas Prabhu? They can't say, oh, today's too hot, so there's no services for Radha Madhava and Nrsimhadev. No, so performing one's duty is very important. And as children, our duty is obeying and listening to our parents, teachers, and well-wishers, and being good Krishna-conscious children. So we have to learn that we are not this body, and we have to tolerate all kinds of disturbances. And this is the purport of this verse. Hare Krishna.